Okay, so Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury goes on to say that he doesn't believe the fight between him and Anthony Joshua will happen at all. Once again, let me use this article to show and prove and to keep on the radar in the minds of the people of how boxing and people in boxing and these old media sites try to spin the wheels of the boxing casuals and try to take advantage of what you don't know. This is what becomes the problem with the people who print up articles like these, because a lot of these people are in cahoots, are in bed with these boxers and these managers and stuff like that, and they get them to write shit like this. Just like some of you may not know, just like some of your maybe some of your favorite YouTube boxing channels on here are also in bed with some of these managers and these boxing promotional companies and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you heard it floating around on the internet that actually is a true thing. But let me get back to this article, and just goes to show you how they'll use people to print up and write up articles that's false as hell and that's completely bullshit, but they know dumb casual fans will believe in this shit. Now here you got Tyson Fury believing that the fight between him and Anthony Joshua is not going to happen due to the fact that he believes Anthony Joshua is scared. Now, I've already talked about this before. Nobody believes this shit. Nobody believes this shit, but you see how they'll still be pushing the attempt. Notice how somebody is always scared. Oh, he's scared. You know what I'm saying? That's always the narrative. Somebody's scared. But he said if Anthony Joshua was really trying to fight him, then they wouldn't be trying to push Dylan White on him, And as you already know, everybody has seen the picture of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury supposedly meeting up on accident, okay? Nicholas Asbury already came out and say that those two had a meeting about a fight already. So if these guys meet about a fight before Anthony Joshua faces Puloff and before Tyson Fury rematches Deontay Wilder, if you guys go and have a conversation about you guys fighting, knowing that you got two opponents in front of you before you can even get to that fight, that alone in itself shows that y'all have every intention on fighting each other. And like I said, your sparring partner already spilled the beans that y'all inking a 2-fight deal already. So what is this shit that we see in these articles? It's propaganda. It's bullshit. Once again, these people who write these articles are in pocket with people, because they'll write these articles and dumb people will believe this shit. What this is doing and what they're trying to do, you got to understand how media works. What they're trying to do is to create a bridge of an excuse for Tyson Fury to not fight Dylan White at all. Now, give and take, as hard as we are as boxing fans on people who ducks, why is it being openly discussed ahead of time that Tyson Fury is going to drop the WBC belt and everybody is okay with it? Look at this section of the article right here. This lets you know everything right here. Just look at this section right here. This lets you know everything. They're already creating the excuse. They're saying if Tyson Fury drops the WBC belt, it don't mean shit, because he has the Ring Magazine and the Lineal Champion, and that's more important. Since when has this become the case? Do you see how certain fighters get this certain special treatment, a backdoor? Certain fighters are allowed to duck without backlash. We can see that in boxing now. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the double standards that a lot of these channels are talking about. Man, these double standards are out cold. Man, these double standards are catastrophic. You see right now that they're creating the excuse. They're creating the exit door for it to be okay to drop the belt and not face Dylan White. Because at the end of the day, people can say what they want about Dylan White. Dylan White upsets the apple cart. He upsets the plan. Dylan White is the guy who comes in and fucks up the money. That's why don't nobody want to fight the dude at all. But here you have it. They're already accepting that it's okay to drop the belt. But once again, they're already accepting that Tyson Fury will duck Dillian White, and it's 100% cool. Just like Manny Pacquiao ducking Terrence Crawford, it's 100% cool. Just like Vasily Lomachenko ducking Manny Pacquiao, it's 100% cool. Just like Pacquiao ducking Guzman, it's 100% cool. Just like Triple G ducking Andre Ward, it's 100% cool. But don't begin to talk about no Tank, no Charlo, they're duckers, they're this, they're that. I mean, motherfuckers even accusing Bud of ducking. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You see, we don't hesitate to call the #1 pound for pound Terrence Crawford a ducker if we suspect he's not taking fights when he should. You see how quick that narrative's come out? But we're all talking about Tyson Fury dropping his belt to avoid Dillian White, and now they're telling you that belt's not even important. This dude is lineal and Ring Magazine, and that's more important than the WBC. You see how this shit changes when certain people get in position? The double standards in boxing is so fucked up. You don't even need to talk about it. It's almost something that we have come to accept. You don't believe me that we've come to accept that certain people will cheat and certain people will do certain things and we'll let certain people get away, but we won't let other people get away? You want to know that? Why, as boxing fans, why do we all say this? You're not beating Canelo on the scorecards. That's openly saying we know that there's cheating going on. And if it goes to the scorecards, your ass is definitely going to get cheated because you're not going to beat Canelo. That's all us openly admitting, whether we know it or not, consciously or subconsciously, that we know that boxing is crooked for certain fighters. And if you don't get the knockout, if you don't do this, you're going to get fucked on the scorecards. You're facing Canelo Alvarez. You're not going to win. As boxing fans, we should not be cool with saying that. If you think about it, we should not be cool with saying that. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna beat Canelo on those scorecards. No, forget it. That's how corrupt and jacked up this sport is. But once again, they trying to push the narrative, and I don't know how, but people out there are dumb enough that Anthony Joshua is the one that's scared of Tyson Fury. Knowing goddamn well when he was in prospect status, Anthony Joshua went into camp and put Tyson Fury on his ass. You know what I'm saying? When he was green, he put him on his ass.